Hi everybody. So I'm coming at you making a video to talk about a couple of things. One of the things I want to talk about is this new website that is in the works right now. I'm coming up with the ideas and I'm slowly working on exactly how I want the website to turn out once it's ready to go online and everybody to get their chance to look at it. And I'm going to be putting it everywhere. I mean, I really hope that I can build a community on this website of people, of like minded people who just need a place to go to talk about some things. And really, my main goal for making the website is to have my chance to answer a lot of questions that someone doesn't know who to go to ask. And I really think that part of my purpose is to be able to hear the things that someone needs to see, I'm able to hear the things that someone else needs to hear when they need to hear it. And a lot of the time when I'm giving someone advice, I won't even know what I'm going to say until I'm right in front of that person and I'm talking to them and I'm listening to their experience and I'm looking them directly in the eyes. And it's almost like there's a story that's being told to me. And as I'm listening to the story and I'm listening to them, I'm able to give them good advice. And I've always been able to do that. And I mean, I've been doing that for years and I've really been working hard on making it effective and really seeing how my words have impacted other people and how my positive attitude can help change others to see things in a light that they already can see in, but we all get so distracted by everything that comes in front of us and tends to hold us back from being able to really recognize the solutions to our problems. So I'll show you guys this piece of paper that I've been working on so far that has a lot of the stuff that I'm thinking about putting on here. And there's just different categories. I'll leave it there for a second for anybody who wants to read it. I can't really tell because I can't see my phone. It's turned backwards this time to give it a little bit better quality. But the name of the website is going to be Angels Listen. And I haven't come up with necessarily a slogan yet. What I put underneath there was Community Guide for Enlightenment. And that was the first thing that came to me. And it might just be the thing that I use. But I really want to be able to answer people's questions about their awakening experience. And I want other people to be able to share their experiences in an open community where we all have the ability to talk about everything that's going on with us, even in just our day-to-day lives, and have a positive place to go to get feedback about all the things that are happening. Like, today is the full moon, and I'm not sure if it's the 8th or the 9th. I'm not exactly sure which date it is. I think it's November 9th, but I could be wrong. It might actually be the 10th, to be honest. I haven't kept track of my days this weekend. But with the full moon being out, I've been able to notice that for me personally, I feel more aware of the needs that I have in my own life right now. Like, I'm becoming more aware of where I'm struggling and where I'm not necessarily struggling, but where I'm holding back. And it almost feels like something is boosting me forward to being able to push at these things that I have been allowing to hold myself back. Because with holding ourselves back, it really comes to whether or not we're willing to fight against some things that are in our lives, whether we're willing to take action and actually do the things that need to start getting done. So I've also felt really creative. Like, before I made this video, I was sitting down and I was playing piano for a little bit and just letting my creative side flow out. Now, this is just coming from my own personal opinion, but I feel like a lot of us really try to push the bar on getting as much out of ourselves as we can. We try so hard to be so amazing. We want all of these great things to start happening to us, and we don't realize that there's a push and a pull. We have to learn when to push and then when to come back into ourselves and to relax. And it goes like that with meditation too. A lot of people are capable of really pushing meditation to its limit. and sitting there and constantly focusing every single day and looking for the things that are inside of them. And it's really good to do when you're beginning this process. But you can become consumed by it. And you have to learn when it's time, when the river is changing, when the flow of the current is going in a different direction. You have to let yourself follow that different direction and don't fight the tide. You have to let the flow of the motion go. Because if you really think about it, I saw a picture the other day that was of a dog sitting, just having someone tell it to sit and stay boy. And the joke was that the dog started floating off into space because when he said stay right here, the planet was still moving, but the dog was staying in the same space that it had been away from the planet moving. I really got my head turning to think that every single second, this planet is in a different place than it was previously. We're always moving through space. And so where you were a year ago, or 2 years ago, or 3 years ago, is so far away from where you are now. But we don't tend to look at it that way because, my house didn't move, or it doesn't seem like all of these things around me are really moving. It doesn't seem like anything has changed its place. But when we look outside of ourselves and we feel the bigger picture of the planet moving and understand that the planet is changing its place, even if what's on the planet doesn't seem to be, we can realize that all of the things that are in our past and all of the energy we might have been able to experience in that past has moved away from us. And we're currently in a newness of energy that we are able to take hold of and to experience in the fullest. One of the things that I was learning about was, it's gonna lose me. And I hope it lost me. The thought was there and then it slipped out of my mind. But so I'm just gonna make this a shorter video and try to do more short videos like this where I can just give updates on what's going on with me and maybe even just talk a little bit about some of the stuff that's going on with me and in my head, and then give you guys a chance to just get more used to me and more used to the way that I'm going to start doing this and how it's going to be a lot more consistent. And I guarantee that this time it is going to be more consistent than it was before. So that's where I'll cut it off, and I'll talk to you later.